Welcome all in, everyone. Raiders from OOTP Dishnet. Hope you read my lips. Everything was showing as me being on, and of course, I take a few seconds and don't look at the chat. And there is your 1930 silent film, because everyone at some point in their life needs to watch a silent film. You need to be better lip readers, folks. Even through the stubble, you need to be better lip readers. Yeah, it was a minute or two or three or four, maybe five. You got to test out the new lap mute emote that was in there. I was looking at the chat and I was way up there in the chat, reading off all the people saying, boiled egg, no, you were not first here today. It was music lessons. Brent was here second. Boiled egg, you were third. And boiled egg, thank you for the gift subscription to Dishnet in the pre-TWIP show. I was saying the best part was like, welcome to episode 44 of the Hawk Report, where we have the Hall of Fame class, Hilton, Maurer, Beltre, Bautista. And then I said, okay, maybe not Bautista, but 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Famous song from the 1970s. Sorry, guys. Sorry. It's been, whenever I have to wake up early on a Thursday for the pre-TWIP show, where we got 2 fabulous new cards in the game, the early birds, the LE relief pitcher, the 61 Blue Jay that is in the game now. Chess Safari, you understand the music from the 70s. Absolutely. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Maybe not. Maybe it's a little bit off. As I was pointing to this and I said, D Gray Bill is in the house. D Gray Bill, I've got kind of a gray bill going too. And I made a silly bet with myself at the beginning of the year, 2024, that I will not shave until the Edmonton Oilers lose a hockey game, which I thought, a few days, a week, maybe 10 days, but they haven't lost since December. Yeah. And they play the Chicago Blackhawks tonight. So D-Block, I don't mind if the Blackhawks win. My wife won't mind if they win, because it's, around here, it's getting a little bit dicey with all this facial hair. She's not used to it. She doesn't like it. She says I look like current Mel Gibson. And I'm like, what? Like not even Mad Max Mel Gibson? She's like, no. Okay, well, how about Lethal Weapon Mel Gibson? She's like, no way, not even close. She's like, remember that Christmas movie Mel Gibson was in recently where he played Santa with a gun? That Mel Gibson. And I'm like, oh, go Blackhawks. That's all I have to say. Welcome in, guys. We got some packs to give away a little bit later. We've got trivia. We've got the bounty. We've got other giveaways. Going to rip some packs. It's going to be the rip for Beltre today. We're going to see if we can get Beltre or Maurer or any of those new cards that came out. I'm going to go through a few of the cards. Plus, I'm going to show you the cards that they didn't show on stream. There were about 5 or 6 cards that were not shown. We'll show you what those kind of look like. A little older in the card shop. You could find them yourself. And we'll get through, and then we'll raid over to Dr. Dynastic at around 4 p.m. Eastern, somewhere around there. Thanks again to Nick Nolte, like the Okay, here's your Nick Nolte pose. There we go. Although they probably wouldn't let me wear a hat for the mugshot. Nick Nolte. No, I think I'd rather take Mel Gibson. And where is my Scooby-Doo? That's what I want to know. So go Blackhawks. After that, I think they play Vegas coming up. And if all else fails, they play Boston in mid-February. So I've got a good chance by mid-February. Yes, the Oilers are rolling. They are a rolling, that is for sure. Don't you dare, Ezra. Do not dare. There's not going to be a Nick Nolte. Nick Nolte? Emolte. There's my pronunciation. Nick Nolte. Speaking of Lethal Weapon, Nick Nolte. Mel Gibson. I'm just going with, what was that movie? The bowling movie with the dude? That's what I'm going with. I'm going with that look. All right, guys, let's get started right with the bounty. Let's see if you guys can take me out. Beltre's up for 1.5 million. So maybe if you guys pool your coins together, he's already been pulled, maybe in a spotlight pack. So pool those coins and we can collectively share him. I'll take him the third week. EVC, you can have him week 1 because you're closer to perfect than most of us. And then Ezra, maybe by May. I think May you'll get a turn to have him. Logato, thank you for the follow. I just bought an Elgato. Are you related? Do you know Elgato? I got an Elgato capture card in case I want to play some Xbox on the computer. Hook up my Xbox to the computer screen. Oh yeah, good to have you in the dog pound, Legato. Half the perfect teams will Beltre by the end of the stream. Let's have a bet on that. Is anyone here in perfect team right now? Put it in the chat if you're a perfect team. Fussmucker is saying by the end of this stream, there's going to be at least 15. At least 15. You guys, and which perfect draft? Okay, here it is. It's running along the bottom of the screen there. Should have had that up when I was muted. All right, the perfect draft is rocking chair 156156. And here is the rule. Today, we're celebrating Beltre, Hilton, and Maurer. So you're going to have to think a little bit. You're going to have to get those eyes tuned in because you can only draft players whose first name or last name has one of those 6 initials as the starting letter. A, B, T, H, or J, M. I don't know how this is going to go. You might not have a lot of selections and we might be playing with teams of 12. Who knows? But we're celebrating Adrian Beltre, Todd Helton, Joe Maurer. You can only draft players A, B, T, H, J, M as the first initial of either their first or last name. It doesn't have to be all first names or all last names. Your first round, it could be a guy named Albert. And the second round, it could be a guy named Marvin. Doesn't have to be consistent first or last name, as long as one of the names on the card. If it's Smokey Joe Williams, he qualifies because Smokey Joe for J for Joe Maurer. All right. Am I clear? We got the Packers, we got the Red Shirts, we got the Rangers, we got the Devils all in, and we are full. It is full house, 16 teams. Let's go and do this draft. Darn microphones. Who invents a microphone with an on-off switch and a mute button? Like, what a silly idea. Like, you have a mic, it should always be on. Day's lap has gone unmuted. Go Blackhawks. All right, let's go. We're playing in Dodger Stadium 2023. We've got the BABIP. We've got high home runs. Okay. Now this is going to be scary. Okay, so I can take shoeless Joe Jackson because Joe Jackson. So I've got at least one. What are those letters again? A, B, T, H, J, M. Sound like I'm applying for my license plate. Eddie Collins. Can I take Eddie Collins? No, I cannot. That sucks. Okay, well, I can take Shoeless Joe Jackson. We're going Shoeless Joe. All right, ABTHJM. Bellinger is good. Arenado, Bogarts, Bautista. I can take most of these guys. We're taking Bautista for Beltre. Yep, the initials Attica can be either first or last name. So B for Bautista or B for Bob. As long as I see their first name or the middle name on the card if they have one, or the last name. All right, Tony Gwynn I can take. Fred McGriff I can take. M for Maurer, M for McGriff. Charlie Keller. Chuck Klein. I think let's go a little bit of love for Tony Gwynn. Tony for Todd. Oh, no way. Ezra, get out of town. Well, Ezra, there's no diamond. Oh, the older diamond Hilton, because I know there's a gold Hilton today. Well, I guess Adrian Beltre would fit. Good stuff. First time we see Adrian in a draft. Hap. I can take Hap for Hilton. Ian Hap. And we'll take Sam. Nope, we'll take Gunner. Henderson and Hap. Yeah, the old Hilton, the diamond one. Gotcha. Okay, I better take my catcher while I can. Hogan. Hogan for Hilton. And Cabrera. Can I take Melky? Yeah, I can take Melky Cabrera, but I got so many outfielders, so I don't want Melky. Manny. I better take my two catchers now. Hogan and Manny. Anyone else get the perfect Adrian Beltre? So lucky. Just so lucky, Ezra. Max Muncy is on the team. Cannot pass on that power. And Brendan Donovan, versatility. Brendan Beltre. Bill Foster was yeah, it's good starting pitcher. Speaking of starting pitchers, I have no pitchers yet. So thank you, Attica, for the reminder. We better go with Bill Donovan. Now, of course, I get another catcher with a B. There are a lot of B catchers out there. Cowboy Jones, can I take you? Jones for Joe. Yes, Cowboy Jones, one of the new exclusive cards. Where else are we going to go? Nestor Cortez, can I take you? N or C? I cannot. Eduardo Rodriguez, no. I can take Josh Bell. So let's take Bell for Beltre. And Hunter for Hilton. Roberto Clemente, sorry. No Roberto for you, Attica. Now, watch, I'll have Roberto come up for my bronze cards. Joe Nuxel, Joe for Joe. Joe works. And second baseman, Mike Gallego. Well, here's a double M. Let's get a center fielder here. Manuel. Better get some pitchers. So Matthew Boyd. All you young folks out there that are able to memorize these 6 letters, wait till you get older. I keep having to pronounce the names in my head. Joe Mauer, Adrian Beltre, Jose Bautista. Kenley Jansen, can I take you? Kenley Jansen. Jansen for Joe. And I guess we got to go Paul Minner. Ryan Sweeney. Oh, I want Ryan Sweeney. Why won't you let me take Ryan Sweeney? Okay. You have a conundrum, Reb. Is Ellie De La Cruz eligible? Ellie De La Cruz. Ellie De La E, not E, not a D, not an L, and not a C. Ellie De La Cruz is not eligible because Ellie De La and Cruz do not qualify. Okay, who pitchers. Nice try trying to distract me from my perfect team. James Paxton. James for Joe. And Cutter Crawford. Nope. I need pitchers. Caleb Ort. Nope. Yeah, there's no C in Albert or in Beltray, Albert Beltray, Joe Mauer, Todd Helton. There's no C in there. EDLC, yes, are all ineligible. That's okay, Reb. I'm struggling looking for letters on my screen too. So yeah, one of those mornings. Riley Adams, I don't need you. Center fielder. Mike Moustakis, you qualify, so we're going to take you. Moustakis or Massey? Giancarlo Stanton, you don't qualify. Okay. Next up, 6'8", Mickey McDermott. Bugs Raymond. Jerry Blevins. Baylor Moore. Well, that worked out nice because I only have 8 pitchers. I needed 4 more, and there were 4 that qualified. Thank you to Bugs, Blevins, Mickey, and Moore. And I guess I better get a shortstop. Monty Ward, Ozzie Smith. Guess we got to go with Monty Ward. Well, Denny Hawking. Denny Hawking fits. Hawking for Hilton. There is no C in Beltray, but there is one in your lineup as of now. Oh, are you talking about your perfect league lineup? You got a Beltray? Did you just open one, Cobra? All right, going to take the rules off the screen now. We should have those all down pat. Celebrating the 3 players elected into the Hall of Fame. Oh, Shane Halter's a great card. Great card to get in this kind of tournament here. Multi-positional. I think he can catch, can he? Is he one of the ones that can catch like a Dink Mothel? Dink didn't show up for me. I did not get a Dink because I would have taken the Dink. He qualifies. Big shout out and thank you again to EVC and NYC2, to Spore for coming on the pre-TWIP show. Again, if you're new to OOTP, follow them. One of my mods, throw out the link. Shout out EVC and NYC. Shout out Sporer in both their channels, because if you're new to the game and you're just playing for the first week, those are 2 great channels to follow. Lots of affiliates that you can follow and get your drops and get advice. Soak it up like music lessons and start winning tournaments like he has. All right, let's go and do a quick lineup here. Thank you, EVC, for putting those in the chat. I can't even turn on my mic. You expect me to actually be proper, do shout outs? I'm afraid at what I would shout out. Be like, yeah, go follow blah, 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 blah. And then it ends up being something that you shouldn't be following. Kids, cover your ears. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think any of you are going to put opener lineups in, but we'll do that anyway. Submit. All right, and just do me a favor. If you are entered in, please go through your lineup and make sure that all players have one of those 6 letters starting one of their names. You got A, B, T, H, J, M. A, B, T, J, T, H, J, M. Good. We're good. B, good, good. Bonus points. I got a guy with a B and an M. Okay, I'm good with all my pitchers. If you have someone that doesn't qualify, just right click on them, transaction, send to reserve roster. That guarantees they're not going to play in the tournament. Check your hitters as well. Good. Bell, Donovan, Hawking, Henderson, Mike, Max, Mike, Hap, Hunter, Jackson, Margeau, Tony. All right, the Hound has become compliant. Strategy is set. Going to try out the old D. Dempsey strategy today that he went through when he was on my stream. Just give that a shot. See if that works in the bounty. Read your lips. That's what you guys should have been doing. See, that would have been good practice, Attica. Really good practice that first 5 minutes of the stream. You never know when you're going to be in a situation when you see someone talking, someone that you go to a party and they're across the hall and you're looking their way. They're on the other side of the room, but they're looking your way and they're smiling and they mouth something to you. And you're single and they're smiling at you, they mouth something to you. It would be a great talent if you could read lips, because they could be saying, hey, why don't you come over and buy me a drink? Or they could be saying, quit looking at me, weirdo. Like, it's really important. You don't want to make a key mistake there. I know jujitsu. Maybe that's what they're saying. And if you come any closer, they're going to go, hiya, karate chop you. So yeah, you need to learn how to read lips. And, every once in a while, I purposely, unpurposely have my mic muted. And I thank everyone in the chat for recognizing that. I thank EVC for pinning the comment that I was muted. I still didn't see it because I was scrolled way up in the chat. Yeah, I'm hyped, guys. It's a Hall of Fame set. All right, 16 out of 16 teams. So we'll wait for that to fire off. Make sure you hit submit every time you make a little bit of change, because once the tournament fires off, if you try and make changes after it and you're still in the tournament, it may not save those changes. Okay, let's go back to the main screen. So again, later on, we'll do a little bit of trivia, and today is Hall of Fame trivia. I've got some Hall of Fame questions. All questions will revolve around players currently in the Hall of Fame, maybe even including some of the ones that were put in this week. And again, just a reminder that I will not be collecting the community requests anymore. We've done it the last couple months, and I've submitted a lot of names to Spore. So as we get closer to the end of this cycle and into OOTP24, he's got a lot to work with. So if you have requested something in the past, keep watching the treasure trove, the early bird release on Thursdays. You may just see your community requested card come in. And again, thank you to Spore. Thank you to OOTP for, making some of the community a lot happier. It's always nice when you see something that you request come into the game. It's like, hey, that card there, I requested it. And some of the cards that have come into the game with community requests: Bucky Dent, Mark Eichhorn, Jason Castro, Miguel Dillon, Brett Butler, Jonathan Papelbon. We got Jerry Remy, Tom Brunansky, Ventura, Ryan Sandberg, Brett Gardner, Ozzie Guillen, and Glenn Perkins are only some of the community requests that Spore has been able to fulfill. So thank you, Spore. Thank you, Out of the Park Developments. And we'll see which other cards come over the next little while. No Johnny LeMaster? Johnny LeNomaster. Cheers, everyone. Happy Thursday. Laptop Pound issuing a cheers to you guys. And again, if you're ripping packs, I hope those packs go well. Like I said, the team that knocks me out of the bounty, if you're compliant, you will win 5 packs for knocking me out. And we don't have Warbot today. Warbot is still taking kind of an extended break as he's, I think, about to leave the United States and go back over to Europe. So yeah, he hasn't been on the last couple of weeks. So may see him next week, may not see him next week. I don't know what his schedule is going to be. All right, a little bit later on, we're going to pack rip. We are going to rip for Beltre, rip for Maurer, rip for some of those new cards, Jones, Vaughn, a lot of those good cards that came out today. That's one reason I hoarded packs. Yes, I have over 1,000 packs. We're not going to rip them all today. This is something I usually do on Saturdays, but because we have a round table on Saturday with Don't Cut the D Block Dragon and D Dempsey, who are going to be joining me, and we're going to go up and down, left and right, side to side with iron and bronze card evaluation. Not like report card kind of thing, but we're going to go through cards that we really, really like to use in tournaments, and we'll debate them a little bit. We'll probably argue a little bit, but that's going to happen on Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern. 2.5 to 3 hours with D Block and D Dempsey, and we're going to take a deep dive into the iron cards. In the meantime, I am going to put this form in chat. This is your chance to win 10 standard packs, where you may just happen to pull that Adrian Beltre from today. Let me go back. Responses. Accepting. Good. Send. Give you the shorter URL. And paste. Free to enter, no charge. Just simply fill out all the questions there. And survivor style. To advance, you must get the first question right. And then the next question, and then the next question until only one contestant is left in the contest. So I will be ripping 250 standard packs and 1 spotlight pack over the course of the stream, not all at once. We'll look at cards in between. We'll play some trivia in between. I'll mute my mic in between. But we will rip by the end of the stream 250 plus 1 spotlight. The 1 spotlight pack is at the end. It will be today's spotlight pack. So keep that in mind when you're answering the questions. Ezra's got 1 for 1 so far. So Ezra, you have survived round 1. You get to stay on the stream until question 2. Proper spelling and capitalization required. Don't forget that, Ezra. Question 1, will I open up the new Maurer, Helton, or Beltre? Will I get one of those 3 cards? Will I pull 2 or more PT Elite cards in those 251 packs? Remember, one of them a spotlight pack. Will I pull 2 or more perfect cards? Or will I have non-streamer luck today? By the way, there's an emote there with a little horseshoe that says streamer on it. So every time you go and watch EVC and you pull 6 historicals in one stream, make sure you bombard him with that emote, the streamer luck. It's what he did in OOTP23 around Christmas time. 6 historical perfect cards. Why wasn't that emote around back then? Number 4, this one's for our Boston Red Sox fans, for Warbot, who's not here today, Mr. Audit, all you that like the Boston Red Sox. I believe Chess Safari's a Red Sox fan. Will I pull 3 or more Orion Kirkering cards? He's become one of the memes of this version of the game. The faceless Orion Kirkering. Will I pull 3 or more of those? Question 5, the first silver or higher historical ranger, twin, or Rocky card. Again, celebrating Hilton, Mauer, and Beltray. So the first pack with a single historical ranger, twin, or Rocky. Will it be a hitter on the front of the card, or will it be a pitcher? Question 6, the first pack with one historical Blue Jay or Expo, my 2 favorite teams. Will it be a gold or higher, silver, bronze, or iron card? And then the 2 tiebreakers. What is the card value rating of the very first pack I opened? Top left-hand corner card. And tiebreaker 2, what is the rating of the very last pack I opened? The spotlight pack in the bottom right-hand card. Only once have we had to go to the second tiebreaker. So at the end of the stream, we'll go and we'll look at the sheet, and whoever advances the furthest in the contest, you will win 10 standard packs. So again, it is pinned in the form. Thank you, EBC, for doing that. And we will close that off in about 10 minutes. Again, if you're new to OOTP and Out of the Park Baseball, you come across the game somehow and you just recently purchased it. Maybe it was over Christmas. Maybe got it as a gift. Here is the launch site. This is the site you want to go to get familiarized with the game. It's OOTPdevelopments.com. And if you scroll to the bottom, you can click on the forum. You can join the OOTP official Discord, and you can listen to some podcasts, including some with our very own Paul Sporer. Rich Grisham does a wonderful job on those podcasts. That is your launch site. Within that site, you can go to the forums, and on the forums, again, you can find out pretty much anything. You know, you can get tech issues resolved. You can look up Perfect Team. You can file dynasty reports with the base game. You can join online leagues. You can check out the hockey game and have those questions answered. I am currently on the Spotlight Pack information screen. Every week when Spotlight Packs come out, you can go to the forum and they will post the cards and the odds that are in those packs. So today, our very own Rich Grisham has posted today's cards and the odds. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 perfect cards at about 0.68%. You're guaranteed at least one silver card from the NEL 5, the PT Elite, parts 2 or 3, or today's Hall of Fame set. 30,000 perfect points. We will be ripping one of those during our pack ripping. And so you can get the Duran, the Andy Cooper, the Wesley, Fairbanks, Bautista, the Felix Bautista, the Mountain. Of course, today's Beltray, Mauer, Vaughn, Jones. And then a selection of diamond, gold, and silver cards. So good luck. It looks like you have about a 7% chance, I'm thinking. 7% chance of pulling a perfect card. The tournament has started. All right, we'll get back to that in just a second here. Speaking of tournaments, here is your update on the L Laptop Pound, a lower level leisure lounge daily, where now Choice Pack 6 are prizes for those of you that get into the Choice Pack rounds. All you got to do is win 3 rounds, I think it is, to guarantee yourself a silver Choice Pack. And now you're going to get 2 Choice Packs. One Choice Pack will have cards from Tournament Batch 1 to 3, and one will have cards from Tournament Batch 4 to 6. So double your pleasure, double your prizes with the Laptop Daily. And that's with all the tournaments now. Some tournaments have historical packs, historical diamond packs as prizes. as the top prize. And I don't believe any perfect batch 6 have gone through yet, because they take kind of a week to cycle through, because the perfect tournaments are weeklies. So once those start to cycle through later this week and on Monday, you'll have a chance to enter those. So great change. Great to see both 2 cards that you're going to get. Yesterday, I tell you, I don't know if Brydav is here. Brydav, if you're in the chat, say hi. Say hi to the crew. But Brydav won the daily yesterday. He came second the day before. Back-to-back final finishes. And as I mentioned to Spore yesterday, I said, Spore, this tournament is tough. There are some good players. Like I've finished in the top 4 once, and that was 3rd place. I mean, we've got Makadkar with back-to-back wins this week. We've got EVC and his team that has done really well. We've got Cubs fan Steve, who has a couple top 4 finishes. The Mill Basin Yankees are really strong. We got Washington Park Rangers. Ezra's in there. Mile High Mayhem and the Jokerfish. This is tough, Brydav. So congratulations. So you lost to Music Lessons, who's done really well. 2 wins over the last 5 days. Of course, Don't Cut the D Block Dragon is always a threat. Like I said, it is tough. B-Town Nasty Boys. Defense. Yeah, it's tough. The Pingu Newt Newts. If you're in a chat, the Cat's Pajamas, whenever iRock plays this, he seems to do well. So currently right now, we got the Wabanaki Passamaquoddy, 21 points. Ricky Wants to Play Baseball, 13. The Alexandria Dukes at 11. The Jokerfish, the Mile High Mayhem at 9. And then Oklahoma, the Llamas, the Newt Newts, the Yankees, and Eagles a little further down. So we're getting close to the end of January. At the end of January, OOTP will be rewarding you 20 packs for the overall January winner. And on our roundtable on Saturday, we're going to go through this tournament in more specific detail and show you which cards have performed the best in January, because there's a new format. December, we were in 1969, and now we're in 1985. So we're going to take a deep dive into this specific tournament and the iron and bronze cards that do well. Remember, if you haven't played this before, it's only iron and bronze cards, nothing above bronze. And like I said, it's my favorite tournament. I really enjoy it. I'm glad to see a lot of regulars as part of the tournament too. Also, at the end of the month, I'm going to go and copy and paste all top 4 finishers, put you on a wheel, spin the wheel, and the winner will get 5 packs. So all you got to do is place into the top 4. The more times you place, the more your name will be on the wheel. So if you're in the top 4 3 or 4 times, your name will be on 3 or 4 times. So yeah, we'll do that my first stream in February. Okay, I hear the tournament has fired. We need to go quickly and check that. Where is it? The rocking chair. Who is my first victim? Who has the first chance to claim the 5-pack bounty? All right, it looks like the Eagles, Famarte, a formidable opposition, is my first round opponent. So we've got the Devils and Brewers. We got the Dachshunds and Tesuiji's Arrows. Ooh, a battle of the affiliates. I'm up against the Eagles. I will take on the winner of the Rangers and the Hornets. Then we got the Bullets and the Horde. The Irates up against the Heat. The Bees and the Rainiers. And then the Frackers up against those Houston Rednecks. All right, we'll be back in 2 minutes. Check in on the first game. and look at some of the cards that they didn't show on screen. See you guys back in 2 minutes. All right, we're back. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Thursday. The Vegas Rooster. Thank you, the Vegas Rooster, for the follow. That was during my mute days. Those were dark days. Dark days. Back about 40 minutes ago when I came on, all pumped up, ready to go, cheering everyone in the audience. They just coming over from a pumped up Hall of Fame set reveal, and I'm going off and thanking everyone for being here. And yeah, it was on mute. But that's the past. As Janet Jackson said, "What have you done for me lately?" And lately, it's this tournament where I have to get by the Eagles. And GDB 1117, was it you that just said you bought 100 packs? No, it was Kurzov 22 that said he bought 100 packs, and he'll let us know how it goes. All right, Kurzov, let us know how that goes. I'm going to check if the teams I might come across up till the semis are compliant. So let's do that now. The Eagles, the Rangers, and the Hornets. And GT Sundown, this was the tournament with the least entrants. Unfortunately, sometimes tournaments are like half full already. And there's either only the 16 teams or the 64 teams. There's no more 32 perfect drafts. So I went with the one with the least people, and there were 3 people entered already. So we're going to see at least 3 non-compliant teams. So if you go up against one of them, knock them out. All right, first team we have to check on is the Eagles. Where is my opposition? Okay, quick look. Looks good. Todd Helton, BTMMM. Very good. Compliant with your pitchers. Next was the Texas Rangers. Yeah, this was one of the non-compliant teams. So whoever's playing the Texas Rangers, Please Knock Them Out, run by Bruce Bochy. And then the third team on my side was, who was that third team? The Hornets, I think. Feyenoord and the Hornets. Let's see, HMJ Todd, right? Good. Very good. All compliant with the pitching. So now let's go check the hitting, starting with the Hornets. Looks good. J's, M's, H's. Lots of J's. JJ. You got 2 JJs on your team. Henry, Jorge, Eagles. How about you? B, J, G, Jimenez. Yeah, that works. A, Andreas. Yep. H, Dark. Oh, and the first game is in. Let me just double check this quick. Todd Helton, Adrian Beltre, Joe Maurer, Elvin Dark. Elvin Dark does qualify, right, for Adrian. Good. Compliant. That's the way love goes. I'm not a Janet Jackson fan, so I'm not familiar with all the lyrics. Isn't she the one that sang Put a Ring on It or something like that? Put a ring on it, put a ring on it. You know, teaching for over 30 years, when you're walking around in the hallways, you see you hear all sorts of late music. I can't remember if I heard that in the 90s or 2000s or more recently. Put a ring on my finger. I'm just checking to see who knows the song, because if you know the song, it means you're a fan of it. 10 packs in, nothing beyond a few silvers you already have. Well, you got 90% to go. Look on the bright side. 90% to go. All right, game 1 goes to Rocky Mountain, 8-4 over the Eagles. What is this? They got, not the Buster Posey. They got Buster Posey Light as their catcher. He had a home run. Gunnar Henderson had a home run. The live Gunnar Henderson, one of my favorite live cards. If you play live tournaments, Gunnar Henderson, if you see him, probably grab him. And then Mr. Donovan, another live player, get in the home run. So Eagles, if you're in the chat, you're being dominated by a couple live guys, just so you know. Bill Donovan up next for the Gladiators. And the Eagles sending Jose Rijo. We got the Brewers with a 1-game lead. Spore takes out Tesuiji in game 1. The Hornets take out the non-compliant team in the first game. On the other side, the Bullets, the Irates, the Rainiers, and the Rednecks. And Brent said you wanted me to check out the Boise Bees to make sure they're compliant. James, Alexander, J, B, B, J, A. Yep, looks pretty good there for the Bees. And for your hitting, Brian McCann. Hey, you got a really good catcher to start there. Rowdy Tellis, that works. Yep, looking good there, Brent. You got some quality players there, but you're up against a tough team there with Tacoma and Lord Christic. Lord Christic, myth, legend. And then we've got the Rednecks up against the Frackers 1-0. All right, these are all best of 3, so I'm at least alive here in this tournament for at least another couple games. Checking quickly on the laptop daily, I am still green, which is always a good sign when you see green on your tournaments that have fired off. Oh, gold, number 1, 87, Charlie Hickman. I think there's a Hickman in bronze too. Oh, don't cut the D block, Dragon. I don't get to brag about this very often because usually I'm on the losing end of a D block battle. But look at that. The Hound in 6 games. So that takes me to round 3, where I'm now guaranteed at least a silver choice pack. 2 silver choice packs, one from the first batch, one from the second batch. Way to go, Gladiators. A hard-fought 2-0 victory as we hold Weasel to 3 hits. I forget who I even drafted. Castillo, Reyes, Bob Welsh. I must have better hitters. Oh, yeah. Now I'm going to pronounce Bobby, Gus, Matt Olson, Ryan Friel, Shane Halter. There you go, Fussmucker. I think you were the one that got Shane Halter in the bounty. Willits Archie Vaughn, who, if you saw the stream where I showed the best cards of December in this tournament, this was card number 1. War-wise, this was the best performing card in the Laptop Daily. And he's hitting 474. Always, always, always take Archie Vaughn. I did get the Clemente, and look at that. Synchronicity. Take a drink. It's not Hickman, but it's Hinchman. Close enough. Take a drink. Synchronicity. Who else is alive here? The Hoosman and the Dodgers. They're always tough. I'm going up against the Blue Bombers. Are you from Winnipeg? No, you're from Pittsburgh. Blue Void and the Blue Bombers. We have a Canadian football team called the Blue Bombers. Oh, please let me win this round. And please let Wildcat win this round. I want a Hound Streamer versus Rhino Leg quarterfinal. Come on, Rhino. You can do it. Beat this Lynx team. Oh, it's Chess Safari. Well, then I don't care who I play because I'm going to play a PBE-er. I'm either going to play Tedford, Wolfington Jr., or I'm going to play Rhino Legs as long as I get out of the round. So, yeah, good luck to both of you guys. Brent, you have advanced to round 3. Congratulations. And you play Cub fan Steve. Man, just so many familiar names here. The Jokerfish going up against Washington Park and Sean Sultan. The Yankees from Vermont against the Worker Bees. And then I'm not familiar with the Yodders or the Wonderbolts. Those are kind of 2 new names. So yeah, we've got some well-known players still in the Laptop Daily. Again, it fires off every day at about 11:30 Eastern. It fills up fairly quickly for a 64-team tournament. Right now, there's 20 out of 64 teams, but it's only been live for about 3 hours. It'll probably fill up by 6 p.m. tonight. So get in it now. See how you do. See your name on stream. Music Lessons got to see me stream twice the finals where he was in the finals. And both times he won. So Music Lesson is always hoping that I'm streaming when he's in the tournament. I call him the Hacker. And thank you for drafting Warren Hacker and Hack Wilson yesterday. That was a nice little tribute, Music Lessons. Diamond number 1, 97 overall, Felix Bautista live card. Okay, well, I'm going to start catching up with you here, Kurzov, because we are going to get into the pack opening. We're going to open maybe about 50 packs. Then we're going to look at some cards that were released. So if you haven't entered the contest, we're going to leave it up because it's not pinned anymore because the timer must have run out. So let me put it in the chat in case you just joined. There we go. We'll give you 3 more minutes. Doesn't take very long, and you can win 10 packs. So Kurzov has hit a gold. He's hit a diamond. 1 historical, 1 live. And he's about 3/4 of the way, pack still to go. Okay, so you got another 3 minutes to finish filling that out. We got 28 entrants so far. All right, let's take a look at a couple of the cards they did not show on screen today. Here we go. And again, Dish, so great at what he does as the hype man for OOTP. Man, if he can't get you pumped up for cards, then no one can, because he brings it every Thursday, every Sunday with the World Series, every Friday with the Showdown. Dishnet, yeah, what an amazing talent he has being the hype man. And 5 cards were not shown on screen. Gonzalez, Holiday, Hunter, Reyes, and Phillips. Again, all cards that were on the Hall of Fame ballot. So let's go through and let's take a look at a couple of them, see what you guys think. Adrian Gonzalez from your Los Angeles Dodgers, who seemed to get every broadcaster and every good player in the league. Epic round 1 battle, music lessons against Don't Cut the D Block Dragon. You guys played in round 1? You were still exhausted from your first round against music lessons? Oh, thank you, music. Cheers to you, music, for, kind of taking a few rounds out of them, tiring them out a little bit. So first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez, I do not play silver. I know some of you do. I know Don't Cut the D Block Dragon does. Where is this something you would consider as a free or a free silver cap card, or even in low silver kind of tournaments versus righties? Does he fit anywhere in there versus righties? Fanatic says for low silver for sure. Excellent. Love it. Love it when cards right off the bat can be plugged into some sort of format, especially tournaments. I'm 80% tournament, 20% league play. And of that 20% league play, I'm 18% theme team league play. So I've really enjoyed the tournaments this year. Just so creative with Nicolino and his staff. The pop-ups, which... So wait, I got to see if I can announce this yet. Pop-ups, look forward to more pop-ups coming your way, maybe, sort of, possibly. We could have more pop-up tournaments. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying the tournaments. Took a huge step up, in my opinion, this year. Very splitty. Hey. Don't you be talking like that, boiled egg. Do not be talking like that. This is 10610. All right. If you missed it earlier, there were jokes about, because the Oilers are winning so much, I cannot take a razor here yet. So they play Chicago tonight at home, and I think it's going to be 7-2 Oilers. So it might not be until Saturday, Sunday. We'll see. So Adrian Gonzalez, yeah, very good against the right-handed pitchers. And apparently, because I don't play silver, he is going to fit in on a low silver team. Good defense. I mean, first base, you're not really looking for defense, but this is one of the better first basemen that I've seen at this kind of lower of a level. Zero reason to use Gonzalez with Santana, but it's cool that he got one for being on the ballot. All right. And again, I don't know, what is Santana Caged Wisdom? Is he a 73, 74? That one that came out last Saturday. Whew. Yeah, that Santana was good. 73, yeah. So I guess, maybe if it's some sort of cap where he doesn't cost you anything, maybe you throw him on if you're looking to shave some points. Next up, we have from the St. Louis Cardinals, all the Cardinal fans out there. I think Jeff Steele Flex is a Cardinal fan and a Mariner fan. Matt Holliday. Congratulations, Matt, for being on the ballot. Now, here is one of those cards that if I covered up the 77, and you look at his ratings, you're not thinking he's a silver. I would probably say, you know what? That's probably about an 82 or 83. If I had to pick a number, I'm thinking 82 or 83. So Jeff Steele Flex, was Holiday, was he one of your favorite players? Was he someone that you really enjoyed watching? Got some power. Again, he's kind of a weird split. One of those cards that is better in some attributes against the righties and then some better against the lefties. Like the eye against the lefties, that's quite the difference between 110 and 78. Whereas, pretty much everything else, he's better against the righties except for the eye. So I don't know what it is with Matt Holiday when he gets to the plate, why he can't see things as well. He hits, when he does see it, he hits it really well. He just can't seem to have the eye against the righties. 2011 was St. Louis World Series. You think Holiday would be higher? Late cycle silver, got to remember it's January 25th. Yeah, exactly. Silvers in April and May are different here. But again, it's cool. I like seeing the power creep. I like seeing how things kind of, numbers and colors get brighter as we go throughout the year. So congratulations to Matt Holiday on making the ballot. And for you silver players out there, left field, does he work into a silver team anywhere? Do you have him as an option? I mean, you're probably going to play him more against the right-handers, but he's not going to overly hurt you against the left-handers. Yeah, I know, right? When we see the very last set of this cycle and the very first set of next cycle. It's so funny because in April and May, when we see cards that are in the green, we go, woohoo! That card's got green. It's meta. It is the best center fielder out there. It's got some green. And now we see green and it's like, Yeah, quite the difference between April and January, that's for sure. Okay. So yeah, Matt Holiday, I got to start playing silver so I get to know the silver cards better. If I see him in a perfect draft, I would absolutely take him because again, he's better than the silvers from earlier in the game. So if you draft a later silver, likely they're going to be better than the earlier silvers. It makes sense. You're willing to eat the glove a little bit. And in tournaments, you can eat the glove a little bit. So I don't mind worse defense in tournaments. In league play, it's going to cost you over the course of a season. But in a short tournament, I find defense doesn't hurt me as much. All right, next we've got the 81 Torrey Hunter. Minnesota Twins, for all you Twins fans out there, Chess Safari, I know you're a Red Sox fan, but you got the Twins cap. Torrey Hunter, that eye. Ooh, somewhere in Philadelphia, Charles is upset with that eye. But he's got the power. So again, when he does see the ball, he can hit it low gold. So again, if you're in some sort of gold cap, he's only going to cost you 1 point. And the defense, like this is a card that a lot of times we get center fielders that have no bat. Yeah, I'm talking about some of those bronze from earlier in the year. Gillenwater. Who else was there? Fielder Jones. There's that one in iron that D Block makes fun of with the high eye. That's kind of the opposite. But this guy has, if he does hit the ball, could be a double, could be a triple. He's got a little bit of speed, and he has more power than Brantley. So a platoon would play with Daniels and Charbonneau. All right. Get him some RX glasses. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, there is your gold, Mr. Hunter. All right, we're on a break here, guys. We'll be back in 2 minutes, and we're going to close off the contest and start ripping some packs. See you in 2. right, we're back, and the bounty is just kind of simming the third game here. The sim is in, I believe. Let's take a quick look at the bounty tournament, and then we'll move on. Okay, let's bring it on the screen. And coming back from one game down, congratulations to the Eagles. The Eagles, run by Famarte. Famarte, you have claimed today's bounty. The bounty has been claimed. There is no more bounty in round one. Famarte has claimed the bounty. So congratulations, winning 6-2 and 12-6 after being down one game. I thought I had a chance, and I do not. So you will take on the Hornets. The Dachshunds will take on the Brewers. The Rednecks, Rainiers, and the Irates and the Bullets are the remaining teams. I believe the two non-compliant teams left are the Bullets and the Rednecks, I believe. All the other ones should be from people in chat. So, yeah, I am gone. We don't need to check in on that until the finals. You guys are playing just for in-game packs now, so good luck. Man, it's tough getting out of that first round. Tough getting out of that first round. But, hey, we are celebrating Joe Mauer, Adrian Beltre, and Todd Helton. All right, it is time to go and open some packs. I'm going to close off the form. We do that now off screen here. 37 entrants so far. So if you're still filling it out, you got like 5 seconds. Submit now. Get it in. All right, entrance is closed. What are you guys thinking? Are you guys optimistic? 89% of you think I will not. Oh, I think I will. Maybe the gold Helton. I think in my spotlight pack, I'm going to pull one of those. Mauer, Helton, or Beltre, 89% of you. Well, hey, with that percentage, you would get into the Hall of Fame. 2 or more elite cards, it's pretty split, 50-50. 2 or more perfect cards, again, pessimism, 65% say no. And will I pull 3 or more Orion Kirkering cards? There are 7 of you that think I will. You guys must pull him quite a bit. Number 5, the first silver or single Rangers, Twins, Rockies card, historical, you think will be a hitter. And the first Blue Jay or Expo historical, you think is going to be a bronze. And then we got our 2 tiebreakers for the first pack and the last pack. All right, I'm going to create my sheet now, so that's ready to go. And again, if you're opening packs and you're getting something good, let us know in the chat. We got a few people opening a bunch of packs right now. Okay, so I'm looking for historical Blue Jay, historical Expo, or a Twin, or a Rocky, or a Ranger. Otherwise, we're looking for Orion. And then after that, it's kind of specialty cards. Pack number 1. We'll open up about 50. We'll look at some more cards. We'll play some trivia. Marty Barrett. I think Spora said that was one of his favorite players, right? Am I right or am I wrong in that? I thought I heard you say yesterday Marty Barrett was one of your favorite players, or were you being sarcastic with that? Can't remember. Bring that over here. So the tiebreaker in the top left-hand corner, our first card is a 41. So you can't get much lower than that. 41 for our first tiebreaker. So we're starting with 1,323 packs. Where is my math guy? Barry Basher, are you in the chat? What is 1,323 minus 250? Someone do the quick math. I got to figure how many packs I have to get down to. 1323 minus 250. Be about 1,073. Is that right? 1173 and 253.12. No, I think it's 10. It's 1073, I believe. I'm seeing everything. 1023, 1170. I think it's boiled egg. Don't you dare. Now you distracted me again. It's 1073. Okay, 1073. There's always math, the most important subject other than social studies. Okay, here we go. I'm going to rip through these pretty quickly. We only need to stop if we see historical cards. Some of these older logos here. You guys will tell me if there's a Twins. I'm pretty familiar with the Twins, Rangers, and Rockies. Neither one of those. 8675309. 8675309. Jenny. That's about all I know. Jose Bautista. Well, that's not a Blue Jay historical card, but look at that. We got one of the cards released today. Jose Bautista on the second pack. Let's go. My guy, Jose. Pack number 2. Nick Nolte approved. Dodger, St. Louis Cardinal. Okay. You know, some people would gouge for the first sale and put them up for like 3,000. I am not going to do that. I am not going to do that. I'm going to keep my first Jose Bautista. Okay, keep on going. Oh, well, Jose's saying, Lap, you're at your card limit already after 2 packs. So let's go through and let's quick sell a bunch of these cards here. New players out there, eventually you may get to 9,999 cards. It won't let you open any more packs until you get rid of some. Only duplicates. I only want live cards. There we go. None of these are really worth anything, I don't think. Maybe 1 or 2. Okay, let's go. Let's go put you up for 155. Hey, 50 perfect points is 50 perfect points. I need that Adrian Beltre. And we're going to put you up for 144. Otherwise, for the sake of time, we're quick selling all of these. How much am I going to get? Tag 418 for 9,000 perfect points. Good. Yes, only I had the live filter on. Live, everything gold or below that is a live duplicate. Washington, okay. Still no Orions. Milwaukee, Devil Rays, Tigers. Looking for a Ranger, a Rocky, or a Twin. Rangers, Rockies, or Twins. Cardinals, or the Orion. Orion's pretty easy because he's a faceless card. So Detroit, Pirates, Big Jeff Pfeffer. Ooh, some faceless there. 2 Ronnie Mauricio. Mr. Biggio is a good live card in tournaments too, in live tournaments, because he can play everything except catcher. Keep it rolling. Nothing really popping out here. We got a Mariners. We want the Rangers version of Beltre. Got a Phillies. Well, if you've been watching my pack opening the last little while, it has not been very productive. Not getting a lot of good cards. Brownie Foreman from Pittsburgh. 3 Pittsburgh historical so far. No Orions yet. Atlanta, Dale Murphy. So, yeah, that's what I need. Streamer luck. Thank you. Thank you. Don't cut the V block, Dragon. Let's get that emote going. Let's get some streamer luck here, and not the one with the toilet. Heck, even I'll take an Orion. Like, give me that. A red. I've had so many Tigers and Reds historicals. There's another Tiger. Like, who loaded my game with Tigers? There's a Brewer. And yeah, this is, we might need to take a timeout soon. Cleveland, White Sox, Orioles, Pirates, EBC coming in with the Sirens, California Angels. I got the Jose Bautista. Okay, there's the first Expo historical card. So that was one of the questions. Which level will it be at? And this is an iron. So those of you that guessed iron, that's way down at question number 8, though, or 6, something like that. So you got to get the first few right before we get down to that question. Dodgers. There we have our first Texas Ranger historical card. We've got Mickey Rivers, a batter. So the first Ranger is a hitter, and the first Expo is an iron. All right, that gets 2 of the toughest ones out of the way because I had to really stay focused on that. Now we're looking for Orion Kirkering, and then we're looking for a bunch of specialty cards. PT Lights, perfect cards. Andrew, Soroka, Mitch Williams. Last Saturday, I opened 250 and did not get one PT Elite card. Not one. 0. 0 means not one. $44 packs for Kurzov so far. Kurzov opening packs in the background. Got a gold, his 5th gold, Austin Meadows live. Love those updates. I love when you guys are ripping packs and then you get good cards and I just grumble because I'm not. Carlos Santana. Hey, look at that. Carlos Santana. First time I pulled that card, and he is going for a whopping 28,000. Oh, chat, I'm going to do you a favor. I know a lot of you play silver. Not going to gouge you. Last 10 is 28,000. Because I don't play silver, I'm willing to sell him, even though he's not a duplicate. Let's give him something kind of fair to you. 17,993. So if you want Carlos Santana, if you're willing to pay 10,000 less than the last 10, he is on the card shop. Help fund the gladiators as we try to make our way to perfect. It is insane. Yeah, it is insane, but not a lot of people are ripping packs. So there's not a lot of them out there. People kind of wait on the spotlight packs and use all their points for that. But, it's fair for the market. 10,000 less. And what, like 6 or 7,000 less than the lowest one on there. Gold number 6 for Kurzov. Max Bishop, historical. No Kirkerings yet. Ricky Henderson. Getting a lot of faceless, but no Kirkering. Dave Roberts. Come on, PT Elite. What does that look like when you see a PT Elite in a pack? I'm wondering. Or a perfect. I feel a perfect coming on. I just had a wave. Well, okay, it's a gold. It's getting closer. Oh, the server is slow for you, Chess Safari? Anyone else having issues with the server? I guess I better not back out then, just in case. Ooh, I thought I pulled another Santana. I did, but it's the Iron Carlos Santana. I was like, what? 2? That's not the silver, though. So we're opening until we get to 1,073. As EVC always likes to say, Lap, when are you opening those packs? Lap, when are you going to open those packs? When, Lap, when? Well, with this set today, I think it's a good occasion to rip a bunch of them. Whether that's wise, we'll find out. We're going to take a break in about 5 minutes, then we're going to come back and play some trivia. So get your trivia brain ready. Looking for PT Elite, looking for a perfect card, looking for Kirkering cards. We got an Andre Ethier and a Tim Belcher. And I'm back at the card limit. Okay. Well, we're going to take our quick break right now, save a little bit of time, and I'm going to sell off some cards so this doesn't keep happening during the break. So we'll be back in 2 minutes, and then we're going to play some trivia. All right, so we're back, and we're just about to get started with our trivia. But before that, a reminder that your last chance to win one of the physical, awesome, great trophies for Perfect Team, your last chance to win one will be February the 18th. That will be the last one they will be given out. They start with about 40 at the beginning of the cycle, and they run out typically around that time. So you've got less than 5 weeks to go to win a Perfect Team World Series. Good luck to those of you in Diamond that are almost there, and to those of you in Perfect League. But we have about 4 or 5 more trophies to give out. So just wanted to pass that along. And trivia, if you want to play some trivia, you'll see a little quiz kit icon on the right-hand side of your Twitch screen. Kind of right in the middle on the right-hand side, a little quiz kit icon, and you should see some instructions on the page there. And basically, it's the quicker you ring in, the more points you get if you're right, but the more points you lose if you're wrong. So you can actually go into the negative. You can lose points here. So sometimes it's better just to answer or don't answer, because then you get at least 0 points and not in the negative. We're giving points away to first and last again today, the bestest and the worstest, because I am Nick Nolte, darn it. And Nick Nolte says you got to get something for losing. Yes. So first place and last place, 5 standard packs. Lowly won the Lowly Worm won the 5 guess the card packs earlier today, and the bounty went out to Famarte. So now we're giving away some packs for first and last. So good luck. Hall of Fame set, Hall of Fame questions. You got 20 seconds to answer. Question number 1. Race Attica to the bottom. Are you ready? Here we go. 4 more trophies, RDT. That takes us to February 18th. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So 4 more trophies to go. Question number 1. Which Hall of Famer was 1 home run short of 400? Larry Walker, Al Kaline, Duke Schneider, or Mike Piazza? Finished his career with 399 home runs. Always when I see that, it's like, oh, they could have played 1 more game, 1 more hit, 1 more home run. So who was a power hitter, but not, a huge power hitter? Not a Hank Aaron, but still had a very good home run career. All right, answers are in. And 7 of you, 7 out of 21 got that one correct. Yes, it was Al Kaline, and all the other 3 were kind of around that range, around the 400 range, but Kaline was the one that was at 399. And again, even if you didn't get started with question 1, you can join in at any time. Hit that little quiz kit icon. Make sure you connect your Twitch name to the game. And sometimes we've had people come halfway through and win the game. And of course, there will be a Blue Jay, a Canada, a Dave Steep question at the end. You know it's coming. All right, who is the quickest to ring in there? It was Fire and Or. So Fire and Or, Sean Sultan, Evil Shanks, contestant 185, and RDT. First ones to ring in. And Attica, you are correct. They are racing you to the bottom because you are our lowest score so far. You rang in fairly quickly and really wrongly. Okay, question number 2. Dogberry is going to power to the bottom. Which Hall of Famer finished his career 1 RBI short of 1,700? Was it Reggie Jackson, Adrian Beltre, Tony Perez, or Jim Thome? 1,699 RBIs. Who was it? All right, answers are in. So no math involved, but there are numbers. 6 of you correctly identified the answer as Mr. Jim Tomei. Yes, Jim Tomei. 1 RBI short of 1,700. They call you Fast Buzzer. Moving on, GT Sundown. Wow, holy smokes, GT. Like, did you actually hit enter before the question even started? 19,825 points. Like a millisecond, because the most points you could get is 20,000. And Attica, contestant 357 has taken over the lead at the bottom. Question number 3. Which Hall of Famer finished his National League career with exactly 200 stolen bases? National League career. Jackie Robinson, Frank Robinson, Wilbert Robinson, or Brooks Robinson? Which of the Robinsons finished with 200 stolen bases in Major League Baseball? If your name isn't showing up, you might have to refresh your browser. That seems to be an issue sometimes when we play this. So just, hit refresh on your browser. Make sure you've connected your name to the quiz kit icon on the right-hand side. Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Fooled you. I fooled a bunch of you. A bunch of you went with Frank. Wish come true, contestant 86 and contestant 10. So if you're playing the game and you don't see your name on here, you haven't connected your Twitch name to your game. You go over to the right-hand side, one of those ways, right or left, whichever way it works, and click the little square that says Quiz Kit. You need good eye. Click that, give permission to use your Twitch name on Quiz Kit, and then it should start showing up. Orange button on the top right. Or you might need to hit refresh. Yeah, once you've done that, probably be good to hit refresh as well. Next question. How many Hall of Famers are there with the last name Williams? 3, 4, 5, or 7? Hall of Famer with the last name Williams. And Will Helms does not count. Mitch Williams, he might have a few more years to go. Maybe he'll be maybe he'll be voted in by the Veterans Committee. I don't know. The Blue Jays will definitely vote him in. All right, answers are in. Can anyone name, this is just for fun, no bonus points. Can anyone name the 4 Williams in the Hall of Fame? And by that answer, I guess Attica must have got it right. Who are the 4 Williams in the Hall of Fame, guys? Come on, let's get it collectively. Ted, Billy, Smokey, Joe. Ted and Billy is correct. Joe is correct. Tom, Dick, Harry, and Alice. No. It is Dick. Yep. Dick, Ted, Joe, and Billy are your 4 Williams. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Dogberry, your race to the bottom is not succeeding. You answered that one the quickest, got it right. Attica was second quickest. Blue Void is in the chat. Blue Void and GT Sundown. So our total scores We've got contestant 185. Cannot award you the packs until we get to see your name here. So again, hook up your name to the game on the right hand side, the little icon quiz kit. Sean Solon second, Evil Shanks in third, and at the bottom we got music lessons. Music lessons, you hacker! You got to keep winning everything. Except this is the opposite this time. You're at the bottom, not at the top. Fussmucker, Chess Safari, Rob Deere, and Headlights. Attica, you got some work cut out for you. You got 4 people below you. Next up. Oh, if you allow it to access your username, it will reset your score. Well, I don't know who contestant 138 is. So if you're contestant 138 and you don't want to reset your score, screenshot it at the end that shows your contestant 138 and send it over to my Discord if you happen to win. You got to win first, though. No need to screenshot it yet. And if you're not part of the Discord, there is the link right there. All right, answers are in. Was it Carl, Cy, Robin, and Ross? I may or may not read all the questions. Alphabetically, who is last in the Hall of Fame? Cy Young, is he last? You kind of had to know the first name that goes with it. And of course, it is Robin Yount. Yes, Robin Yount is last alphabetically. 9 of you were able to get that one right. Good stuff. Rob Deere in Headlights with the quickest buzz in on that one. And that is going to take Rob out of last. And he's out of the top 10 and out of the bottom 10 with that answer there. Yeah, it's tough to finish last. It's probably tougher to finish last because you're trying to guess quickly. And every once in a while, you hit the right one. What is the current cost of an adult admission to the Baseball Hall of Fame Museum? What are you going to pay? 20 bucks American, 30 American, 40 American, or 25 American? I showed it on the pre-TWIP show. So sometimes on the pre-TWIP show, I give you some clues. I was talking about EVC, about the Hall of Fame, and I brought up the prices there. And I also brought up the next question's answer too. What's it going to cost you for an adult admission into the Baseball Hall of Fame? I guess probably pretty good value. They consider it an adult 13 or over. So if you're 13 or over, you're going to have to pay 30 bucks. 30 American. Well, it depends on the day of the week, Rob Deere and Headlights. It could be 175. It could be 140. Actually, in reality, 30 American is probably about 40, 41 maybe Canadian. I haven't checked the currency rates recently. All right, contestant 185 still in first. GT Sundown making a move, though, on contestant 185. Blue Void in third. And at the bottom, we've got Music Lessons, Attica back down there, and Wish Come True. 40-44 Canadian. Thank you, Dan Brew. So, yeah, I was pretty close at about 40 or 41. One more Hall of Fame question for you guys. The museum is closed on all of these days except Christmas Day, Easter Monday, New Year's Day, or Thanksgiving Day. Which one of those 4 days is the museum open? American Thanksgiving. It's in America, so I went with American holidays. Final tournament simulation complete. You did not win. I see that quite often. See that quite often. All right, answers are in. It is closed only 3 times during the year: Christmas, New Year's, and U.S. Thanksgiving. It is open on Easter Monday. Dogberry and GT Sundown quickest to ring in on that one. All right, we're gonna go 2 more questions, and then we're gonna take a little bit of a break and open up a few more packs. Here we go. Which Hall of Famer had the most sacrifice flies? 128 sacrifice flies, the most of any Hall of Famer. George Brett, Jeff Bagwell, Hank Aaron, or Eddie Murray? Yeah, I'm in the Hall of Fame, and of all 300 plus Hall of Famers, I have the most sacrifice flies. Okay, let's see. Curious how many people got this one. You would think, Hank Aaron, he hits a lot of fly balls. Jeff Bagwell probably hit a lot of fly balls. George Brett was good with the bat. But it was Eddie Murray. Eddie Murray, of all the Hall of Famers, has the most sacrificed flies. Once again, Rob Deere and Headlights, quickest to ring in correctly. Fire and Ore and Famarte. One more question, and then back to some pack ripping here. Here we go. Which Hall of Famer grounded into the most double plays? Jim Rice, Cal Ripken Jr., Ken Griffey Jr., or Ivan Rodriguez? And probably if you play perfect team with these 4 cards, it's probably the same guy. So it's a probably pretty accurate card. All right, Attica, was that a bounty? What's the bounty update? Are we into the semifinals? Who are the 4 teams remaining there, Attica? Unless there's another game to go. It was Mr. Cal Ripken Jr. Favorite player of Captain Kegleg. I remember Cal Ripken Jr. has hit into the most double plays as a Hall of Famer. I'm guessing you got that one right, Wish Come True. You did. 19th. Congratulations, Wish Come True. All right. High five. We get to see you at the top of the leaderboard for a question. We never get to see you at the top. Amarte, Dogberry, Specs Bug, and Denbrew. First 5 to ring in correctly. And just before we leave it for a few minutes, GT Sundown now has the overall lead. 18,000 point lead. Contestant 185, Fire and Ore, and Evil Shanks at the top. At the bottom, we have Attica, who is 40 points better, or should I say worse? Look at that score. Attica, you're 40 points worse than Music Lessons, and Fussmucker and RDT next up. Okay, we're going to come back to the trivia in a bit, but we got to get back to some pack ripping. So before we do that, Nick Nolte needs to show you again the questions that we're looking for. So we're still looking. If I open up a Mauer, Helton, or Beltre, I have not. I have not got any PT Elite cards yet. I have not got any perfect cards yet. So if you went no, 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 you're sitting pretty. I have not opened any Orion Kirking cards. I did open a hitter, Ranger Historical. So that answer is hitter. And the Blue Jay was an iron card, an Expo iron card. And the lowest was 41 for tiebreaker number 1. So whoever put 42, you make it to the tiebreaker. You're looking good. You're looking good. Okay. Download. Again, we're opening until we get to 1,073 packs. Once I get rolling here, it usually doesn't take that long. I did sell off a lot of duplicates during the last break. And it's really easy to look for the ones I'm trying to get. Card from the top 3 voted in today. And oops. Okay. Well, I got a standard pack, I guess. So now it's 1,074. Okay, let's fly through these guys, see what we can get. Looking for, is this Todd Helton? Could it be Todd Helton? It is Tyler O'Neill. Probably the best card I opened today was the silver Santana. Actually, it was the best card. Another gold card, Jim Thome. We had him in the trivia. Jim Thome, 1 RBI short of, I think it was 1,700. Just needed one more. One more. Kirkering, looking for at least 3 Kirkerings. 2 PT Elites, 1 perfect card, or a Todd Helton, Beltre, or Mauer. That's it. Easy things to spot on the screen. Kurzov, pack 62, got his next gold. It was an 87 JD Martinez. And hey, we've got our first PT Elite. That's 1. I think that was question number 2 or 3. So we got to look for at least 1 more. And we do have a spotlight pack at the very end. So maybe that'll be the guarantee. I don't think I've hit a diamond yet. Have I opened a diamond card today yet, guys? I don't think I have. We're getting about 60 packs in, and I haven't hit 1 diamond. Another gold card for Kurzov, pack 63. Brad Hand. Well, that's a good one. That might be your best pull so far. I'm telling you, if I go 251 packs without a Kirkering, we're gonna raise a stink. How can you go 250 packs without a Kirkering? What if he's the last card I need for my mission? I'm not going to go spend 6 points on him. I want to pull him. Where are you? Orion. Hey, there's my first diamond card. Okay, diamond. Who do we got? Juan Soto. Captain Kegleg, we were just talking about you, or I was anyway, because one of the trivia questions was, who has grounded into the most double plays? Which Hall of Famer has grounded into the most double plays? Do you know the answer to that one, Captain Kegleg? And thank you. Well-deserving recipient, Brent3232, with the gift sub-recipient of Captain Kegleg. Captain Kegleg, if you could just, program some Orion Kirkerings in here. Joe Black, what are you going for now, Joe? Here's a deal for you guys. If you're looking for Joe Black, Iron Meta Pitcher, 133. Joe Black is on the card shop. Well, I am just one of the many, 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 many wonderful men and women out there in the OOTP community that try to provide some content with sound. I try. I got an Adrian Beltre, but it was the bronze Adrian Beltre. That one doesn't count. We need the new one. Here is a diamond. Sound. Yeah, that is the key. Sound. I got to learn how to mute Frank the Tank's microphone. Mine always gets muted, but what about Frank the Tank? Still no Kirkering. We got one PT Elite. We've got one or no perfect cards yet. And we're pulling till we have 1,074 packs, and I'm literally getting crap. Gene crap. Another diamond card, diamond number 3, and a diamond live number 3. So Kurzov, I'm not doing much better. You're on pack 79, and you got the live Randy. Okay, well, we're matching live diamonds. Oh, we did it, folks. We did it. Thank you guys who had some faith. We got a perfect. All right, get those emotes going. Let's get juiced up here, guys. Get some excitement in the chat. We have a perfect. And that was question number 3. Will I pull 2 or more perfects? We've got the first one. So those 13 people. And this one, I think, Captain Kegleg, because this came in very soon after that gift subscription. So I got to thank you and Brent, 3232, for bringing the pack luck on that one. It is a perfect Beltre. Come on. Come on. If it's a Beltre, guys, I'm going on mute because I'm going to be screaming so loud. All right, I'm prepared to hit the mute button. Here we go. Here we go. Prepare for the mute button. I'll take a Maurer. I'll take a Jones. I'll take an Archie Vaughn, but not a Bryce Harper. Please, please, no Bryce Harper. What do we got? All right. Well, can't complain. Cannot complain. We'll put them on the card shop for $23.99. Cheapest on the card shop if you still need Acuna Jr. Okay, keep ripping away. We got our first perfect. Things are looking up. It's okay, Keg Leg. Second one's always better. That's what I hear. The second one's always better. You can have one coffee, but the second one is always better. No Kirkerings yet. I think I've hit every faceless live card except for the Kirkering. Diamond card. Who is it? McCormick. Yeah, Ethan Sales. I'm bound to hit one more because things come in threes. Reb, things come in threes. And Kurzov, it doesn't look like you've hit a perfect yet. So come on, man, catch up. The first perfect is the deepest. Well, how about the first perfect is the cheapest? I like that better. Another gold card. Chief Zimmer. All right, we're not looking at prices of those ones because we got to keep ripping away. Ken Harvey. Yeah, it does check out a little bit better. It does check out. First perfect is the cheapest. In this case, Acuna Jr. is the cheapest. All right, gold card coming in. Another live. So I'm probably pretty equal with Kurzov there in the live cards. No Kirkering so far. I'm looking. I'm watching those faceless guys come in. David Ortiz, what are you going for now? You used to be a very high priced card. Okay, if you need David Ortiz, still 333. Cheapest on the Hound flea market. Diamonds are forever. Cody Bellinger, are you a Cub forever? Are diamonds really forever? Gold card, hitting some specialty cards. Nels Potter, okay, good. Add that to the collection. Going to resume trivia when I get down to 1,140 packs. So we're getting there. We'll finish trivia. We'll come back. Ooh, double gold. Goldie. Goldie Hawn. Goldfinger. What do we got? Gavin Lux. Don't want a Dodger. And Corbin Burns. So final totals for Kurzov in 100 packs and one bonus pack with his drop. 101 packs, he got 11 gold, 5 diamonds, 0 perfects. Did you get any Orion Kirkerings, though? That's the more important question. You should have been counting your Orion Kirkerings, because I still have not hit one. I would have put money that after 120 packs, I would have hit at least one Orion Kirkering. So I got one perfect, looking for one more. We're into the silver packs now. So I guess I'm out of standard packs. So good thing there were not a lot of silver questions, because it doesn't really make a difference. It's the same odds pulling the higher end cards. Almost a rainbow, yeah. Just missing the big one. Rich Harden and George Kirby. All right, keep on rolling. Yeah, I did not expect to be in silver packs with 1,000 packs to go. That just goes to show you I have still over 1,000 packs, and they're all silver or higher. None of them are standard. Iron Jackie, yeah. That's what you do when you hoard. You leave your specialty packs. Okay, if you need this card here, Kim, you can have them for $444. Cheapest at the flea market. 6 more, and then we're going to finish trivia. Come on. How about one more PT Elite before we pause here? How about a PT Elite? George Pinky. Ooh, this is a valuable card, and it's a duplicate. So if you need this card here, sell them for $993, less than 1,000 perfect points for George Pinky. All right, we're going to end off that part for now. So we've got about 70 packs left to go, but let's get back to the trivia. Okay, I'm going to raid into Dr. Dynastic in about a half-hour time. We should be wrapped up by a quarter past the hour. And let's get on to our next trivia questions. Hands on those buzzers. On the buzzers, I said. Hands on the buzzers. Here we go. Which Hall of Famer catcher was one game shy of 2,500 games played? Didn't quite hit 2,500. Was it Carlton Fisk, Yogi Berra, Johnny Bench, or Ted Simmons? One game shy of 2,500. What a shame. Like, couldn't you come back for one more game? Just one more game. Kurzov has one Orion card. Well, even if you did pull it, that's still much better than I have. Answers are in. No one picked Johnny Bench. Only one person picked Ted Simmons. Ted Simmons, I think, was the closest to. He was either barely over or barely under 2,500. But the correct answer is Attica Online nailed it. Fussmucker nailed it. It was Carlton Fisk. Still 6 questions to go, Attica. Do not give up hope. Do not give up hope. There's still 6 questions to go. Here we go. Question number 11. Which other player only played 2,499 games? Lajoie, McGriff, Rains, or Jones? So Carlton Fisk was one player. Who is the second Hall of Famer to have only played 2,499 games? Again, that would bug me if I was a player. It'd be like, okay, whichever team I played for the most, sign me to a 1-game contract. Put me in the dugout, let me take a pinch hit appearance, and get me my 2,500 games. Like, seriously, how difficult is that? 1-day contract. Only 2 correct answers on that. So if you're chasing the top, hopefully you got that one right. 2 correct answers. That, yeah, when you think of Cal Ripken Jr., and I know Captain Kegleg said he got to see some of that streak, or maybe even the day that the record was set. That's quite the accomplishment. Caged Wisdom and contestant 632 were the only 2 to get that one right. So GT Sundown still maintaining the lead in first place. And in last place, Music Lessons, Chess Safari, and Attica Online are the bottom 3. However, Wish Come True and Fussmucker, you still have a chance. You were there when it was broken. Yeah, didn't you say you were there with your father, like you were a young kid at the time, and you and your dad went and got to see that? That must have been, once in a lifetime to see that kind of record set. Tickets must have been, I don't know, did they scalp tickets back then? Because it's not like, will he break it or will he not break it? It's not like, getting a home run or something where you don't know if it's going to happen. You knew it was going to happen. So I would imagine tickets were pretty pricey back then. All right, next question. Ron Santo played all of his games in Chicago. How many games, though, did he play with the White Sox? Hall of Famer Ron Santo. Was it 133, 117, 144, or 93? All but one season was with the Cubs. He finished his career with the White Sox. How many games did he play in that one season with the White Sox? All right, here we go. Answers are in. It was 117 games as a member of the White Sox. Just one of those players that had that one-off. Wanted to play one more season, and the White Sox were willing to sign him to a contract. 9 people got that one correct. Rob Deeren Headlight, Sean Saul, and Jeff Steele Flex, the quickest to ring in. Okay, next question. Just a few more left. Adrian Beltre only wore 2 numbers in the majors, 29 and which other number? 5, 9, 13, or 27? Who remembers the other number? And it was not 69, Rob Deeren Headlights. It was one of the 4 choices there. I think it was only for one season or part of one season, if I remember correctly. It might not have even been many games. How big of a Beltre fan are you? Let's find out. 4 correct answers. Yeah, kind of weird seeing him with the number 5. But yeah, Adrian Beltre were number 29 and number 5. Just Safari, quickest to ring in. Jay Shaps and Caged Wisdom in the top 3 for that question. Overall, GT Sundown, Sean Saul, top 2. And at the bottom, we've got Music Lessons and Attica Online. You guys are like watching a tennis game. Back and forth, back and forth. I love it. You smash it. I recover. You hit it again. Back and forth. Now I'm dizzy. Ooh. Nick Nolte gets dizzy. Here we go. Next question. Which is not true of Todd Helton's major league career? He had more stolen bases than caught stealing. He had over 400 home runs. His lowest batting average was 238, or he had over 2,500 hits. Which is not true. Todd Helton. Table tennis. Love table tennis. That's probably my favorite, like between billiards and table tennis and air hockey, shuffleboard. Love table tennis. Pretty split the answers here. He did not have over 400 home runs. I figured that would fool people because when you think Todd Helton and Colorado, you would think, oh, yeah, he's got over 400. But nope. Attica, you played at 3 tournaments. Wow. Yeah, not close either. What was it, like 330 or something? Home runs? 340 maybe? Lord Christic, quickest to ring in on that one. 368. Okay. All right, guys, we're getting close to the end here. Next question. Joe Mauer's best on-base percentage was in 2009. What was it? 413, 416, 429, or 444? Joe Mauer's best on-base percentage. Guy you could rely on to get that hit, that walk, that home run. Answers are in. And in this case, you needed to go with the synchronicity. 444. Yep, on-base percentage of 444 in 2009. Hall of Famer, Joe Mauer. I can't remember if there's 16 or 17 questions. This may be the last question. We'll find out shortly. So if we look at our scoreboard up until this point, GT Sundown, a commanding lead in first. And the bigger race is at the bottom, where we have 4 teams that could win it. Fussmucker, Music Lessons, Wish Come True, and Attica Online all have a chance still to win. If any of those 4 teams correctly answer it, they're going to be out. So good luck. Here we go. I think it's the last question. Dave Stieb, Joe Carter, Jimmy Key, and Cecil Fielder all appeared on the All-Star ballot only once. And in which year were they all on the All-Star ballot? 1999, 2001, 2004, 2005. My Blue Jays were one and done on the All-Star ballot. All the same year. Which year was it? Probably, I still think Steve deserved to be on the ballot more than once. Maybe he's not a Hall of Famer. He probably doesn't have the metrics, the greatest pitcher of the 80s, maybe not good enough, but he definitely should have been on the ballot more than once. Jimmy Key, maybe. All right, answers are in. 4 of you got it right. The question is, did any of our bottom dwellers get it right? It was 2004, the one and only time those 4 players were on the Hall of Fame ballot. Not looking good for Wish Come True in Attica. Our final results, congratulations, GT Sundown or Sundown_GT. We'll get you the 5 packs for coming first. You led the way most of the way. Contestant 185, Jeff Steelflex. Good run there at the end. Just couldn't quite catch up. And at the bottom, we have our winner, or should I say our loser, our winnerest loser, Music Lessons. And Music Lessons, I know your PT username because I've awarded you packs before. So Sundown and Music Lessons are the 2 winners. Valiant effort by Wish Come True, Fussmucker, Chess Safari, Attica Online, RDT. Just couldn't quite get to the bottom. All right, let's end that. Last break of the show coming up here, guys, and then we're finishing off our pack ripping, awarding our winner, and then off to Dr. Dynastic. Be back after this last break. All right, here we go. We got about 50 or 60 packs to go. All I have left is specialty packs. I've got no standard packs, only those glorious specialty packs, 1,143 of them, plus the one spotlight that we're going to open at the end. Again, we got 1 perfect so far. We've got 1 PT Elite so far. No Orion Kirkering. So we are going to rip quickly here, because we know exactly what we're looking for. A PT Elite or a perfect. Gold card is Joe Musgrove. EVC, I pulled the perfect Acuna Jr. Live. That was the perfect that I pulled. So you didn't really miss much. And then I did pull a silver PT Elite card. Can't remember who it was. Probably the most expensive card I pulled is the Santana Silver, the 73 Santana Silver. And I pulled a Jackie Robinson. First time on this account, I pulled the Jackie Robinson Silver. And I have not pulled even one 40 overall Orion Kirkering. Not one. Over 200 packs and not one. Jordan Wicks. Yeah. No way, EVC. Get out of Dodge. Town. You got number 3, McHugh. Well, that I'm glad you did, because as co-host of the Three Amigos, it's in good hands. Unless you sell it right away. Then it'll be in other hands. We're definitely not going to hit the 3 Kirkerings. We got about 30 packs to go. Unless we get 3 in 1 pack, it's not going to happen. Really? You don't think he plays well? I thought for sure that reliever would fit in a pen somewhere. Like, other than Rivera and Bruce Sutter, maybe Zach Britton. Diamond card. Andy Bennis. Is this my first Andy Bennis? It is. Okay, we got to keep him. Opening up silver packs here. I've opened up all. Oh, there's a really good bronze card. You know what, guys? I'm going to put this one on. Take the time to put him on because he's worth quite a bit. But I'm going to put him on for $776. Must have for your bronze. Go get him. And I'm not going to pronounce him because I know Ezra's here. I'm not even going to bother pronouncing his last name. No Kirkering so far. Double gold, double fun, 1 Blue Jay and 1 Baltimore Oriole. AL East rivals. Lance Lynn, I think, is pretty good. It's worth $2,000. Again, not going to sell them right now. We want to get through this. Down to about 20 packs left, and then we have our spotlight pack. No Orion Kirkering. I've probably hit every Faceless live 2 or 3 times except Kirkering. Another gold card with Bob Ferguson. Down to a handful of packs left. A Yasmin Grandal. Good. Peacock and Seager. Just hitting tons of gold now. All right, down to 10 more packs. We're stopping at 1075 because a couple were added with the drops. So we go until 1075. Still no Kirkering. Not one out of almost 250 packs. Five more. Joe Kelly. Doesn't look like we're going to hit that second PT Elite with the regular packs. Still have a chance of getting that perfect or another PT Elite. Last pack we're opening until we get to the spotlight, and it is Tyler Glasnow. Strawberry Guerrero, 2 good hitters. No Kirkerings, not one. And we're not going to get a Kirkering in this spotlight. What a shame. Not one. All right, spotlight pack number 37. Nice, beautiful blue diamond colored. Maybe that's a signal we're going to get a diamond. Let's go find it. Rainbow, choice, dead ball. Okay. Again. There we go. Pack is opened and we have A diamond. Yeah, synchronicity. Take a drink. Cheers. We're going to get one of those diamond cards from NEL5 or the Elite. If it's an Elite, then we hit our 2 for today. Let's find out. We've got a PT Elite Christian Walker. Let's go. Woo! Woo! 30,000 worth, but definitely he's going to help out my team right now. So Christian Walker with the PT Elite, and otherwise not much there. So definitely, at least I made my points back. I could probably sell them for 30,000, but we'll hang on to them right now. Okay, let's go quickly tabulate. Tabulate the results. And I can look at our sheet. Create our filter. Question number 1, will I pull a Maurer, Helton, or Beltre new card? I did not. Answer is no. Question number 2, will I pull 2 PT Elites or more? The answer is yes. On the very last pack. Next, I think it's the perfect question, right? Let me just double check. Yes. Will I pull 2 or more perfect cards? I only pulled 1, so the answer is no. Still got quite a few people in here. Will I pull 3 or more Kirkerings? The answer is no, so that one can stay the same. The first silver or higher was a hitter. Clear hitter. Still lots in contention. The first Blue Jay or Expo was an iron. Down to 3. Don't Cut the D Block Dragon, GT Sundown, and Music. What the heck is going on? That's a double drink. Synchronicity, synchronicity. GT Sundown wins the trivia. Music Lessons loses the trivia, and they're both in the final 3. What kind of world do we live in? The tiebreaker, it was a 41, was the card in the top left-hand corner. So with that, we have our winner. Congratulations go out to Music Lessons. New to the community, but raking in the packs, especially on my stream. Congratulations, Music Lessons. So you'll get 5 packs for the trivia, 10 packs for winning the contest here today. Woo! Good calling. You nailed them all. Nailed them all right up until the tiebreaker. All right, guys, that is it for me. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to stick around for a little while because I want to look at the cards were released, at least the perfect cards. But I'm sending you guys over to Dr. Dynastic because he has some great stuff for you today. And I'm already a few minutes late. Have a wonderful day. Saturday, round table. Don't Cut the D Block Dragon. D Dempsey, 4 o'clock Eastern. We'll see you next episode.
Tears. Every now and then it's gonna rain. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can shine every day. We're here for a good time, not a long time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can shine every day. So have a good time. The sun can